treat when you're done running and helping out a good cause. We're with Lisa from the Courtney Bake Shop in North Tonawanda, and we have our pineapple on the in the pan ready to go, but now we need to make the cake or else there's no upside down.
Absolutely.
That makes sense.
Great.
All right, what are we doing?
First thing, just always have your ingredients measured out and ready for you just to go ahead and assemble. You don't want it in the middle of a batter. You don't want to have to be sifting and measuring. Okay, so we're going to start by sifting 2 cups of cake flour with a teaspoon and a half of baking powder and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt.
Okay, now I do it all together?
Yep, do it all together. Put the salt in for you.
And the baking powder?
Yep. You're going to want to sift it 3 times.
Okay, so...
You want to put air into the flour. It's going to help leaven the cake a little bit.
So just by going up and down like this works?
Up and down. Yep, that's great.
Okay, up and down, up and down.
Okay.
All right.
While I'm
doing this,
the flour,
yes. What else
Joe,
can we
I'm
prepare
going
for?
to make the cream mixture. We're going to use 1½ sticks of butter. And then we're going to also add 1½ cup of sugar. And we're just going to beat that.
All right, silly question. Do I just pour this in here then and go back and forth, right? Okay.
Yep.
Oops. Yeah, there we go. We lost half the batter. All right, wonderful. Not really, not really. Don't worry about it. We're good.
That's okay. We'll make it work.
Lisa's like, oh my God. All right. Okay, so I'm sifting here.
You're still sifting.
And once again, what does this process do again with all the ingredients? Really gets them mixed?
Yes, well, besides making sure that you're catching any foreign objects that may be, in your flour, just catching anything, you're going to want to thoroughly incorporate the baking powder and salt in with the flour.
Okay.
And also, it's going to help to aerate the flour. Air is actually an important ingredient in cake. You may not think about it, but it helps to create those little air bubbles in between each little crumb. And also, sifting the flour is going to help make a finer crumb for the cake as well.
Make it that fluffy kind of what you're looking for. Okay.
Not every cake, needs that, but this particular cake will.
Okay.
So I creamed the sugar and butter.
Okay.
We're going to add the 3 eggs, one at a time.
Now, if I accidentally drop all 3 in at the same time, does that ruin the whole thing?
No.
Okay.
But you want to take it slow. You want to make sure that each egg is thoroughly incorporated.
Right. And I mean, these mixtures are great nowadays, too. It
they're wonderful.
Definitely saves you the arm time, I bet.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Okay, and then what we're going to do, we have 3/4 cup of milk.
Okay.
And we have a tablespoon of vanilla. And I'm just going to add that right
into the milk?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Shut off the mixer. I'm going to scrape the bowl down. Make sure that we have...
Now this recipe, if somebody's trying to do it at home, is it particularly, would you call it a really difficult one or a fairly easy one?
No, it's fairly easy.
Fairly easy?
Yeah. Okay, what we're going to do, we're going to add the flour and the milk, and what we're going to do is we're going to add the flour in 3 additions.
Okay.
Starting and ending with the flour. So we'll add 1/3 of the flour.
Okay, and then some milk?
Whoop, not yet.
No.
We want to...
I'm so excited.
I know, you just want to... Oops, a little too high here.
Okay.
We just want to incorporate the first batch of flour.
Okay. So in thirds, you're going to basically add all the mixture here. Okay.
Scrape this down. If you want to grab the milk.
I will grab the milk.
And very slowly, go ahead and start pouring half the milk in.
All right.
That's great.
About half, okay.
Okay, we're going to mix this in. And then we'll continue.
A little more flour?
Yep, go ahead.
Okay.
Put another 1/3 of the flour in. That's great.
I put about 1/3 of it in the in there, and then some of it on the counter as well. So everybody gets some.
We'll make it happen.
All right, we've got about a minute left. Basically, when we're done with this batter, you get it ready for the pan with the. With the pineapples in them already.
Yes.
Right? Okay.
We finish off the batter.
Okay.
We'll pour it into the pan over the pineapple mixture. We'll put it in the oven at 325, approximately 40 minutes. It depends on your oven. Remember, you always want to test a cake with a pick. In the center, you want it to come out clean, maybe just a couple crumbs on it.
You don't want to take out half the cake with it.
Not at all.
It's not ready yet. Okay.
Nope.
Okay,
so dump this back in.
So we're talking 45 minutes, give or take.
Yeah, 45 minutes, give or take a few.
Plus or minus a couple of minutes.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And actually, Joe, if you want to grab
the finished product,
we can show the
Not only am I going to grab the finished product, I'm going to eat the finished product. That'll be coming up later.
Here we go.
Maybe we'll put it right there.
Sure.
And look at that. That's great. Now, once again, really quick, what do we have in this cake? We've got the pineapples.
It's fresh cut pineapple. Remember, the topping was pineapple, butter, cherries, brown sugar, and rum. If you don't want to use the rum, you can use a vanilla or just some pineapple juice.
Okay.
And then the cake batter is, you know, just a beautiful light cake, vanilla cake batter. We're going to bake that off and then serve it with some fresh whipped cream, maybe a nice scoop of Anderson's vanilla ice cream. You can't beat it. It's a great
Stop
dessert.
right there. You're making me real hungry. All right. We're also going to make a second helping. That's coming up in
Yes.
just a bit. But right now, we got to send it back over to you guys on the couch.